Hey YouTubers out there, how are you doing today? Welcome to my channel. Anyway, my name is Renee Padilla. Love RCing, love anything electric. Can't get enough of it. This year I decided to suit my little son a new gift for Christmas, and I plan to modify it. Obtained it finally. Anyway, got the Razor Dirt Quad. Bought it on Ecto. Got an excellent deal for it. He gets his toy for Christmas. But I think he's gonna love it. And I think he's gonna do absolutely great because he knows how to throttle down and manage his throttle when he's doing RC cars. So even for his age, I'm gonna watch him. But I know he's pretty good at throttling down. Get him a nice helmet, elbow pads, knee pads, and I think he'll be okay on it. Let me show you the project. I basically decided to turn it into a Ghostbuster car. I'm going to be putting the links to everything that I bought to buy it, including Razor's website, in the video. So that's going to be included. But here's what I got so far. I decided to take all the stickers off. It came with all these red, black, and gold stickers. And it was kind of busy, you know. It's not too ugly, but not too bad. And I decided to just switch it. The pneumatic tires, they're really heavy duty. I could take these off, put them on my tractor, it'll be okay. Those things are beasts. And yeah, this thing is going to be nice when it goes through. Some of the other thing is it has a rear suspension, which is adjustable, a disc brake, and a twist grab acceleration. That's going to be my son too once he's on it. He's going to be holding on for dear life. It's going to be so fast. But you can get a 36 volt upgrade on this thing. And it comes with a new ESC and a new throttle all in one. You just pop it in, add the extra 12 volt battery, and your 24 volt becomes 36. It's pretty awesome. So I figured once he gets the hang of this, after a couple of years, if he needs more power, I could always just drop it in. And this thing is built to last. I'll show you the frame in a minute. But since I'm turning it into a Ghostbuster, I took off all the stickers and painted it white. When I was masking off the tape, I just put the extra tape on the seat. Figured it wouldn't hurt. Masked off the wells, painted the wells white. They were originally black. It came with these buttons that turned yellow once I painted them. They're like washers. They just hold the foot tubs in. Disconnected the wiring so I could get the steering out. The steering was pre-assembled, fairly well built. And I have plans for this. I have big plans. I bought all the lights that I'm gonna put an underbody light kit. On the rear, right here, there's a frame. I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna put a Siren, a blue Siren light. I got a Siren kit for the Ghostbusters, which I'm gonna adapt. So I'm gonna have to add a 12 volt battery to run the lights. And the Siren kit is 9 volts, so I got an adapter that are running from 12 to 9, so I could run that. I won't have to change the battery. So I'll be charging, this is the charge port for the 24 volt system, and the batteries are on the frame, and it's pretty cool. I even built myself here a nice paint box. It does two things really well. One, the fan is pushing the heat, and the heater into the system, into the bottom of the table. The bottom of the table is holding my body on the ATV or the dirt quad, and in here keeps it from dust. And because it's been chilly at night, 30s to 40s, it's able to come here, and this is my little paint booth. I think I'm going to use this for other systems too. It's not the only thing I've worked on. As you can see by the tarp, I definitely am into painting stuff and sanding. Love painting and sanding. So it's open at the end so the air can escape. And then inside here lies my dirt body quad. And it's worked pretty well. So anyway, back to the dirt quad Razor. Tires is super beefy. These things, they must sit a good 6 to 8 inches of ride and travel. I mean, look at the travel on these things. It's bananas. I could basically put my whole hand, and it's my whole wrist. This is the front bumper. Super beefy Lynx suspension. turns one end, and then the other end turns a stabilizer and keeps it in there. The box in here holds the battery. So I'm thinking I'm going to build another box, or at least 2 shields, and attach it to the chassis here. This is where I'm going to run my battery. I have a lot of Traxxas RC cars, so I'll be running those cables through Traxxas RC cars and charging it with my charger. Unfortunately, my charger that I do have from RC batteries doesn't do 24 volts, so I might look into either upgrading that or using the stock battery, which takes 12 hours to charge, which is completely unreasonable amount of time to wait for battery to charge. Came with connections. This is for the on and off 24 volt system. Here we have the batteries. This is to the throttle. When you hit the brake, it turns off the throttle. This is the connection for that. I'm wondering if I could connect my rear red lights to this and have it actually turn that on. Also, this is the charging port. A couple of these are the charging port and things like that. This is the power to the, it's definitely thicker gauge. This is like a 15 gauge wire, and it goes to the motor, the 300 amp motor. Awesome. Disc brakes, love this feature. Saved for, this is like motorcycle grade brakes, only the rear stops. And they said you have to teach your kid how to adjust the brakes, because they will stop on a dime and they'll end up eating up the tread on the tires or forming a divot point. This is the adjustable shock arm, and the arm sits on a suspension, and it has pretty good travel. Super stiff. I don't know how much stiff you need it to go, but it's a super stiff ride. That's why it's all the way at the end. I'm pressing on it, and it's very, very difficult to compress. The body sits up to here on this U thing, so I'm gonna create some kind of bracket, and that's where I'll be placing the Siren, right here. It's gonna be at sitting riding level, the Sirens. And then underneath the car, I'm gonna have strobing matching blue lights. It's actually multicolored lights. I'll put the link in for everything that I purchased to put on the car, including the converter from 12 to 5 volts, so I could run the Siren that I got, for the Ghostbuster specific sound, so I had to purchase that. It's not gonna be too loud, but it's gonna be just right. I'll put the Siren on one switch. I bought 2 switches, which I plan to put on the top of the chassis, right above the power button for the unit. And one switch will be for lights, and one switch will be for the Siren, because that Siren's annoying, so I'll probably have him turn it off after a while. Yeah, this thing is awesome right here. But anyway, so here's some of the stuff that I purchased for the build. These stickers are gonna go on the side. I figured I wouldn't have matching stickers, because, you know, he likes both movies, number 1 and 2. So we're basically gonna go with Ghostbusters 2 on one side of the vehicle, and Ghostbusters 1, the original sticker, on the other side. I got the Siren, and it's coming up towards the end, and it's a specific Siren. I don't know how loud it's gonna be, but I'm hoping it's loud enough. Not loud and not too loud where, you know, it'll cause them like hearing deafness, but loud enough so he can hear it and nobody else can hear the surroundings. So under the body, I'm gonna be putting this kit. It's a 4-strip, 12-inch, 7-color RGB 72 night light rider scanning lighting with remote. So the remote, I'm planning to I'm gonna put it somewhere on the car's body, on the ATV body, and then what I'll do is I'll just put Velcro on it so it could come in and out, and then he'll have control of it that way. Hopefully he won't lose it. Velcro's pretty strong, so I'm not worried about it. This is the light bar. This mini strobe light bar, it has 36. It's a magnetic rooftop flash emergency mini strobe, and I'm gonna attach it to this light as well. And I do have red LEDs that are 12 volts. They're pretty big. They're like 5 millimeters. And I'm planning to put that in the back side, which I left red. And I could just drill holes and then hot glue them to the back. And yeah, it might work well. And I might tie all of those 3 elements together, the 3 lights. If I could get them to flash on and off with the brake light, that would even be better. And then finally, to top off the ATV car, I'm also getting the Ecto 1 license plate. It's a replica, but it's really painted nicely. It's made out of high quality aluminum. Ghostbusters Echo Siren circuit for the die-cast model and the RC vehicle. They also have videos on this one, so if you guys wanted to check the videos out, it's pretty awesome on how to install and how it works. And these are the two switches that I purchased. I also got a four-way pin switch, and that's what I'm going to be attaching the lights to. The two lights that go to the Siren, and I'm going to daisy chain everything together under the body because it's four 12-inch light strips. So I'm going to daisy chain those into two, and I'll run those two wires. So whenever I want to remove the body, I could just have a waterproof connector that'll be able to stand up to whatever elements may or may not come. Even though I know I'm not going to be using it in the rain, you never know, puddles happen. So the two-way pin I'm going to be using probably just for the Siren, and yeah, the Siren, because that switch is going to go all the way to the button. So I'll be using that for that, the two-way pin for the Siren. And I also taped off a red strip because the vehicle was red to begin with. So I just painted a nice little slope, matched them up as closely as I could, and then now that the paint is dry, I'm just gonna peel it off and hopefully won't have any runs. I don't have any room for those yellow tubes, so the yellow tubes that are right here, right, and the blue streaming device as well, like the blue tubing. I'm not sure I'm gonna add these things on because there's not much room and I want it to be mostly functional. But I guess if I did the PVC piping and the painting like it looks like here, and I got striping, maybe it would be possible if they were really, really short, because I don't have much room between the seat and where the lights are gonna go. And the lights are gonna go pretty much at the same level as the riding height. So you guys can leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Should I put the bells and the whistles, or is the Siren and the strobe LED bar enough? Not quite sure. So I figured it's gonna be about a 2-part series on my ATV build from Razor. On a Christmas present for my son, who's a ghost head. He loves the Ghostbuster movies. He mostly loves the idea and being a Ghostbuster. Last year I got him the proton pack, goggles, and I got him the thing that captures the ghosts. Man, when you're doing these videos, words just leave you. But yeah, so he had those 3 things and the goggles. And I wasn't able to find the outfit. Felt so bad. So this year he'll get the outfit to complete his package. Yeah, please leave me some comments. Hit subscribe if you like what you see. Haven't put out too many videos, but I'm hoping to do more. This series might be two-part series. May throw in a third of him actually. I might end it with a third of him actually opening up his present and enjoying it and riding it around. That should be awesome as well. Any comments, any things I should add, or any links to where I can get stuff? I know I have to DIY some of those tubes if I actually plan to put it. I don't think I will though. I think I like it just with the Siren, underbody lights, and also the light bar strobe. I think it's gonna be great. The switch is gonna be right on top where the power button is. If you guys saw in the painting. I'll definitely have I'll take before and after with the items come in, and then I may or may not show how to going through it. I might just, this is the item, this is me, this is how I'm going to install it, and this is what it looks like installed, just for brevity. But anyway, if you guys like my video, please give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe. Anyway, as my motto goes, keep RCing. Peace.